Well, here's a plot twist no one expected. Lakers owner Jeanie Buss actually considered trading LeBron James. That just adds insult to injury now that he's set to miss the postseason for the first time since 2005. I'm diving into the details of this shocking update, so don't go anywhere. Hey guys, I'm Devin Howard. This story is so insane, so let's jump right into it. But first, click subscribe and tap the bell for notifications. Alright, so you all remember that very public Lakers-Pelicans Anthony Davis trade deal, right? The Lakers were willing to part ways with a huge chunk of their young core just for one all-star player. Well, here's the thing. It almost cost LeBron his spot on the team. Yes, LeBron. We have to be realistic and acknowledge that this year hasn't been his strongest. His injury kept him out for many games, and it didn't help that he was kind of indirectly involved in the AD trade talks. Apparently, this is how it all went down. Rich Paul informed the Pelicans of his client, Anthony Davis's, desire for a trade, which prompted the Lakers to aggressively go after the all-star player. It was believed that Davis had a preference for joining the Lakers, which could be why the Pelicans refused to agree to any terms. Both sides of the deal didn't like how public it all became after the deadline, and it was all the speculation and conversation around those trade talks that caused the Lakers owner, Jeanie Buss, to consider letting go of LeBron. Mostly because she was under the impression that Rich Paul was responsible for spreading those rumors. Considering he's both AD and LeBron's agent, this isn't that unlikely. Apparently, Buss was furious by this, even though Rich denied it all to Bleacher Report, and in order to just cut ties with him, she thought about terminating the franchise's relationship with him by trading LeBron James. According to reports, Rich reached out to Buss to clear the air, and then things seemed to simmer down quite a bit. Wouldn't that have been the shock of the century? In those trade talks, LeBron was the only guy who was safe. They were willing to part with basically everyone except the veteran athlete. If they actually let him go, I think the NBA universe would have gone into some sort of apocalyptic frenzy. Letting go of the star athlete wasn't impossible either. He doesn't have a no-trade clause in his contract, so he's definitely movable. But of course, he wasn't. Well, at least not yet. To be honest, I don't see the Lakers getting rid of him ever, but hey, the fact that it was even a possibility is mind-blowing. Who knows what we can expect going forward? Realistically, the Lakers won't let go of their superstar player just because of a rough start. They just won't. There is one uncomfortable reality LeBron has to confront though, and that is the fact that he is set to miss the postseason for the first time since 2005. Even though playoff mode was supposedly activated for the Lakers, the team has been floundering, and their chance at making it to the playoffs grows smaller and smaller with each passing game. But he's not letting it get him down. In fact, he's ready to continue fighting for that spot in the Western Conference, regardless of if the odds are against him. He spoke to The Athletic and said, "I always feel bouncy. I don't talk about it. That's what I live. I live being a professional. I live playing every game like it's my last, no matter what's going on. You finish up strong. That's just who I am." This comes after multiple reports were released last week saying the Lakers were going to start monitoring his minutes moving forward. Even if that does happen, LeBron's going to still do whatever he can to put on a great show on the court. In other LeBron news, he might be getting a new roommate in the form of Odell Beckham Jr. After reports came out that the former Giants wide receiver had been traded to the Browns, he jokingly let LeBron know that he'd happily look after the Ohio mansion he bought when he was on the Cavs. You know, he'd be like a groundskeeper of sorts. LeBron posted this picture of the football star on his Instagram saying, "Just got real." Odell responded saying, "Let me hold the crib down." Now, wouldn't that be something? I'm sure Odell will have no trouble finding a lavish property for himself for his time in Ohio, but hey, if LeBron wanted to make sure his Midwest home is looked after, it wouldn't be such a bad idea. Okay, you guys, we've got to talk about how LeBron could have been potentially traded from the Lakers. Are you completely shocked by this? I know I was. Talk it out in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you soon right here on the Fumble.